What's going on, y'all? This your boy, Mr. Overflow with Overflow Pools, located in Las Vegas, Nevada, Saint City, not Sin City, man. So I'm getting ready to start my day on this beautiful Monday. I'm going to show you guys how to easily clean the pool and give you the basic 101s of what you need to clean the pool. Let's get to it. So here's pretty much my setup in my pool. Disregard all the other stuff. Those are for like repairs, tools, and everything like that. But I got my asset, I got my tabs. I usually keep a bucket of shock in there, but I don't have it today. But normally I don't use it for specific reasons unless I necessarily need it. But for the most part, here's what we're dealing with. So I got 2 pool poles. I got 2 pool hoses. I got 1 big one in the back, 1 medium in the front. Usually I use my medium often, more of the time. And then what I also have is I have a caddy. So I have my gallon of acid. I'm gonna put some more tabs in here. I got my brush, and then I have my skimmer net. And so this is what I use to carry it to the backyard. Do you necessarily need a caddy? No. Does it make life a lot more convenient? Yes. So I'm gonna put some tabs in here. We're gonna go to the back, and then I'll see you soon. Okay, as you see, I'm back here at one of my clients' house. So the first thing that I do, you don't necessarily have to do it in this order, but I like to do it this way, is I always keep my test kit on me. I always put this in my pocket, but I keep it in the car so it doesn't get hot. So I always test my water first. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna show you what's next. So I always like to hold my chemicals to the light because it allows you to see where your levels are at more precisely. So as you can see, my pH is a little bit high. My chlorine is at about a 1. So what I'm gonna do is for this pool, this is probably about a 10,000 gallon, 12,000 gallon pool. I'm gonna add about 3 tabs of chlorine, and then I'm gonna reduce that pH with some pool acid. However, I am not gonna add any chemicals until I am done cleaning the pool. Now for the next step, what I do is I skim all of my debris and everything off of the top of the surface first. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so the top of my surface for my pool and spa are both clean. I just did those. Now here's another thing that I always do. Clearly this pool is dirty at the bottom, so of course we're gonna have to vacuum it. And I know you're saying to yourself, well, it has a cleaner, shouldn't about to be clean. Yes, but as you can see from our last video, this is actually the house that we redid the plumbing for. So we kept the plumbing off. We kept the actual system off for today. I mean, until today. So my trick is that if I don't see any debris at the bottom of the floor, what I do is I will get my pool brush and I will actually push the bottom of the surface. If there's no dust coming up at the bottom of the surface and there's no debris, mind you, you don't have to vacuum. If you're pushing that surface and there is dust coming up, you have to vacuum. Now, if there's debris that you can clearly see, you have to vacuum it anyway. All right, so the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and vacuum the pool. All right, and as you can see, the pool is perfectly vacuumed. Everything is off the top and the bottom. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut the system off. I'm gonna put this back onto its hose, and then I'm gonna empty the skimmer basket, and then I'm also gonna empty the pump basket. All right, baskets are emptied, cleaner is back in, pool is clean. Now, the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add chemicals. I always spread my acid at the deep end, extending my hand away from me so I do not smell it. And the pH wasn't that high, so I didn't need to use as much acid. And now I brush. A lot of people say, why do you wait until the last minute to brush? The reason why I wait till the last minute to brush is because it helps push the acid around the pool, because acid is heavier than water, and what it does sometimes is it goes straight to the bottom, so this will help it move around. And now the very last thing that I do is what I like to call a 2-minute touch-up. So what I do is I grab my skimmer net and I just basically get up the little debris that I see. Plus, I just got done brushing, so you're gonna knock some stuff off that wall, and then that'll pretty much be it. and now you have a well-maintenanced, thoroughly cleaned pool. So just remember, as long as you are consistent with these steps, you will always have a clean pool, and better yet, you will always have satisfied customers. Hey, you ain't gotta check your watch to know what time it is. It's your boy. Y'all have a good one, man.